Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new program. It's called Thriving Thursday. So, as you guys realize, I do a lot of things. I do from the mental health, life coaching type of stuff. I do the business coaching type of stuff, more or less fractional CEO or sales, chief sales or strategy or COO or CGO, that's Chief Growth Officer. I do CMO for marketing. So we do a lot of different things for the business part. What I decided to do on Thursdays to come up with a business series. So I did this program back in Instagram. I was trying to, throw it in because I did it live, but it didn't work so well. So I had to do it again, but that's okay. So I'm pretty jazzed about this. So we do a lot of programs, and each day or each time I would do a program, I will actually do another one. I'm doing one on parenting teens, as well as mental health. With the election, people are really freaking out right now. A lot of people. Let me rephrase it. The Trump people are not freaking out. They're like in a rah-rah. And sometimes, but I'm also seeing it. I live in California. I see the voter remorse. Some of the people who voted for Trump, now they're having second and third thoughts when they unpack everything. So now imagine the parents are having a hard time, right? How about your teenagers? What's going on with them? What can you tell them? What's actually, taking place and stuff, right? So my number one goal is, and that day will be Tuesday. I'll focus strictly on parenting teens, mental health, the whole 9 yards, right? And then I also do this thing called Motivational Monday. That's during the day, and I will come up with a concept or a strategy based on that. I want to have more stuff. Now, I don't have enough followers to do it live, so I have to do it this way, but it's fine, right? So today what we're going to focus on is Thriving Thursday, right? And what I mean by Thriving Thursday, how do you thrive your business? And how do you thrive your business on certain times? So let me explain you my background so you guys would know who I am, right? Of course, my name is Dr. John Oda. You guys probably see some of my videos. Most of my videos are more on mindset or personal development, the whole 9 yards. I spent 29 years working with businesses. So when I worked with guys like the great Chet Holmes, genius of a guy, Jay Abraham, Anthony Robbins, Scott Holman, and the list goes on. Now listen to me. I'm not telling you this to impress you, but impress upon me that I have already a model when it comes to business. So I use the same models, tweak it out here and there to fit my personality so I can actually thrive, right? So I'm jazzed. I'm an author of 2 books. So I wrote a book. My first book was called Connecting with Your Teen. It was on more teenager stuff and the whole 9 yards. I wrote also a book called Life's a Garden. What seeds are you planting? And both books are phenomenal. Matter of fact, if you guys ever want to, I have the audio version of somebody gave me an interview, broke down my book, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. If you guys want that, just DM me and I hook that up for you guys, right? Because here goes, guys, I have a goal, right? Let me tell you what my goal is. My goal is to reach 1 million people each and every year, right? That's the goal right there. My number one goal is to serve people in the highest way. So that's the goal, and that's why I wanted to start doing these programs so I can actually touch people. And if people want to actually go further, faster, that's great. So that is pretty much, and then of course I'm coming out with a new book in January. I'm jazzed. It's done already, but I'm doing a pre-sale, trying to figure out how to actually get done that. But the pre-sale is going to be cool, and the book is going to be called Unlimited Business Growth: How to Transform Your Business, How to Get Over Mental Barriers. So I'm pretty jazzed about that part. And I focus on the 4 quadrants in business that I've seen in the last 29 years, right? So let me break that down to you guys. And then what happens is we'll figure out, I'll come up with some themes and some theories, what's actually taking place. We can all be on the same team. So here it goes. So so I came up with a system. I used to be, as I told you, mental health, right? So what we had was, when I was working, the last time I worked, we had a DSM-4. They have a DSM-5 now, so they took out a couple of the accents, but there's a DSM-4, right? And that's how you pretty much figure out what a person is, the diagnosis, and the whole 9 yards. So I came up with a system called BSSM1, because of course, it's the first version, right? But here it goes. So let me break down what the B. The B stand for, okay, what business are you in, right? And And life cycle of a human. You're born. Terrible twos. Teenager. Well, guess what? Businesses have the exact same thing. So I break down that concept, right? So I break down that concept and how to actually show people how to actually work with a person who's just starting off. They're just born and they're excited, they're pumped up, but then they go inside that terrible twos. Oh my God! Can you remember when you had kids and they had the terrible twos? Well, that's the same thing with business. They have no identity. Everyone's doing 10,000 different jobs because they don't have a straight identity what's going on. So I break, of course, my next one, the fun ones I normally get is teenagers. Now imagine, you're giving your teenager kid, 16 years old, $1 million. What would happen? Yeah, cocky, arrogant. That's how I see businesses, the exact same way. They get into money, they don't know what's profit, what's expense, what's revenue, they don't care, man. But they don't want to hear you, I can do it on my own. So we break down all that as well in the book. So that's pretty jazzy, right? So, and then we focus on, I focus on faith, I focus on mindset, because that's not actually being said, but you gotta have those things, right? So, and that's how the business, faith, and mindset is really worked out. It's a really cool concept. Now, the S part is symptoms of a business, the behavior systems, right? What I see in most businesses, leadership. Oh my God. If you have bad leadership, your business is not gonna do so well. And there are three types of leaders that I always see. I see an effective one, right? A neutral one, and a destructive one. Now, I had one of my mentors wrote that chapter named Carl Scott. So he wrote that chapter. It's phenomenal, but he breaks down every avenue, every concept, every strategy, and to give you actually some extra feedback. So that's pretty cool, right? Then we focus on the culture of a business. And I had another guy write that, his name Dr. Conway. He's a JD, PhD. So let me tell you about something pretty cool, right? So Scott is a grandmaster in martial arts, Kempo. He is also a pastor, and he's also my business attorney. So, and he wrote a book more on this concept called Ohana Way. Ohana Ways, that's what they teach in Salesforce. Phenomenal process. Talk about cultures of the business. He breaks that down as well, right? So those are the only two chapters that my mentors wrote. Then we have more or less of your team. How do you gravitate and create a team? How do you connect with that team? I see so many businesses that I used to work with. Oh my God, their team was terrible. There was no sense of pride. So in that book and that chapter, I break down the whole concept of how to actually connect with your team in such a way that not everyone feels like family, functional family, right? Then last but not least, I talk about mental health. How do people deal with mental health in the workplace? So that's a really cool process right there. Then we go from systemizing. We systemize 3 areas: time management, sales process, and we do what I teach is NLP for sales. Right? I teach that because that's phenomenal. You can double, triple your business easy, right? If it's a sales process. And then we focus on marketing. How do you systemize your marketing process? Most people have as Jay mentioned, Jay Abraham, a diving board approach. They focus on one way of marketing and that's it. When that dries up, you're done. What I focus on, what I call is, and my next one is monetize, profit stations. How do you build multiple streams of income inside your business? So I teach it on how to monetize your business. I focus on my 6 monetized business, how to actually grow your business exponentially. Now, of course, I have 25, but on this book, I just use 6. Then what it is case studies. Case studies break down the whole book, good, bad, or indifferent. So listen to me, I'm jazzed. So Thursday is going to be my Thriving Thursdays. I'm going to talk about business strategies, business concepts, business everything else. Because here's what I do. I know you like me, we want to grab a business and explode. And we have 6 more weeks left. I want this 6 weeks, I want you to hit it hard, right? When you hit it hard, guys, guess what happened? 2025 will be a phenomenal year. What most people do, they wait for 6 weeks till 2025, and then they have to rev up, right? And by March, they are in rev mode, and then it goes by quick. My theory is, if you focus right now on what you can do, when you can go further, faster, man, your whole business take off. So anyway, this is my concept. I'm gonna do this every Thursday. It's gonna be Thriving Thursday, but we're gonna focus strictly on business. And of course, we can focus on systemizing sales. It doesn't make a difference. My number one goal is to give you the tools and the strategies. So what I'm doing also is, We have also an ebook, free. It's free, and it's called NLP for Sales, right? And if you guys want to increase your sales or even increase your communication, this book is phenomenal. It's by one of my mentors as well, Dr. Horton, right? So the website that you can reach to is https / you know that little thing. I'm not the greatest. Anyway, and it says Dr. John Oda, DrJohnoda .myeverycatch.com. Free book, love it. My number one goal is to give back as well, guys. Listen to me. And if I didn't say anything to you guys, happy holidays. Man, the holiday season began. Until next time, guys, take care, noise. God bless. Bye for now.